Hey there, welcome to another Tony Talks Tech video. Today I've got a PC upgrade to share with you, and it's built around the AMD Ryzen processor and the AM4 socket. I know, I did say I was going to wait until next year to make an upgrade. However, I found a great deal on the processor and decided to make the leap. Be sure to check the description below for all the parts used in this PC if you want to build something similar. Let's get into it. Starting off on the outside, I kept the same Phoenix Neos case. As you already know, I'm all about being budget conscious, and I didn't see the need to get a new one. It doesn't come with any bells and whistles, but I appreciate the striking mesh design that allows for 2 intake fans and a bold logo on the front. On the top, you'll find a USB 2.0 and 3.0 header with power and reset buttons. Nothing but a removable panel on the right side and a plastic see-through window revealing the guts on the PC on the left side. The case comes with one rear exhaust fan, but I replaced it with a red LED fan to match the red theme going on the inside. For the motherboard, I chose the Asus Prime B350 Plus motherboard primarily for its affordability, coming in at just $130. Additionally, it packs red LED accent lighting and overclocking ability. When it comes to the RAM, I went with Ryzen compatible 2800 MHz 16 gigs of RAM from G.Skill. That's something you definitely want to ensure. Ryzen is still in its infancy, and not all DDR4 RAM plays nicely with every motherboard, so definitely check compatibility with your motherboard on the manufacturer's website. Other things that remain the same is the graphics card. The Asus GTX 750 Ti, which I did upgrade to the 1050 Ti. However, for my uses, performance didn't change that much, so I returned the card. My operating system is found on the 120GB HyperX Fury SSD with another one as my scratch disk for photo and video editing. And then I've got a 1TB hard drive at 72 RPM. Powering this build is a 600 watt, 80 plus bronze certified power supply from EVGA. The centerpiece of this build is the AMD Ryzen 1700 processor, which comes clocked at 3.0 GHz, but with Asus motherboard and the stock Wraith cooler, I've overclocked the processor to a stable 3.82 GHz. Temperatures on the CPU are not where I'd like them to be, but I feel like it's due to the thermal paste that comes pre-applied on the cooler. Later this week, I plan on replacing the paste with a better quality one that should bring the temperatures down even more. When it comes to performance, this combo obviously beats out my old quad-core i7 4790, as the 1700 is an 8-core 16-thread CPU, and I have it clocked higher than the 3.6 GHz I had on my old processor. This system clocked in at 4,373 single-core and 24,280 multi-core score on Geekbench 4. And 617 CB in Cinebench R15. This processor is built for high core count workloads like photo and video editing, and it has certainly brought me back to video editing on my PC as opposed to in Final Cut Pro on my MacBook. If you're looking to build a PC for both productivity and gaming, and you're on a budget, nothing else makes more sense than going with the new Ryzen processors. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel for more tech and photography content in the future. Thank you for watching.